Jan, I think this lady's about to have a bad day.
It already looks like a bad time.
I thought space was supposed to be chill. You're supposed to like float around and everything is just like there.
Yeah, I've
no.
seen a space stream with you and Vinny. Those are fun times.
Yeah, yes. Everything works just fine. Nothing ever catastrophically fails on you and crashes you and strands you on an alien planet of unknown origin. Hello. Hi.
Hey, how's it going?
Jan.
Brad.
I'm going to lay this on you.
Okay.
I'm going to blow your mind right now.
Do it. Do it.
They're going to release a video game for the PlayStation 5.
No! Wait, they sell those?
They're putting out a new video game for the PlayStation 5 computer entertainment system from Microsoft. This is Returnal?
Returnal.
Returnal. Which
okay, I'm not gonna make the easy low-hanging fruit joke that's there.
took me. Yes, that's been done. It took me way too long to clue into the fact that I assume that is a play on Eternal.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
But so okay, I'll just get right into it here. We kind of skipped the intro. This is a brand new save in this game from Sony and Housemarque. The embargo, we can only show the first 45 minutes of it, so that's why I skipped the intro. That's why I am sprinting to this door. Let's play 45 minutes of Returnal. What do you say?
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't say no.
Okay.
I'm on this loop too now.
You know, you could have said no. If you had said no, it would have been like, that's cool. You know, I don't mind.
I can't.
I'll figure something out. But that's what's so great about you, though. You always step up. You're
Just
always
like,
there.
Just like this lady's stepping up to maybe die again.
Yeah. This is one of those. So I don't know how much you know about Housemarque, but they kind of made their name with a lot of like kind of smaller scale arcadey games like Resogun and Nex Machina and Super Stardust HD. I think was them.
Yes.
Like they've been around doing games like that. But this is like their first like kind of bigger AAA-ish game.
I was about.
Who do you think that is? Who do you think it is?
Brad, is that her?
Maybe. Maybe.
Oh man.
Ooh, a gun. Ooh.
Okay.
Shiny object. Let's just ignore the fact that I just came across my own dead body on this alien planet. I'm sorry, you were saying.
I don't even remember. Now I'm just thinking about if I did the same thing, what I would do.
You know, maybe best to just take it in stride and move on. I'm gonna say.
You're right.
So yeah, like, this is an interesting game. I've put a few hours into this already. Like I said, we can only show the first 45 or so off the top here. But it is a roguelike. Like, it's one of those, like, to an extent that I was not prepared for. We probably won't see a lot of it here because it does unlock mechanics pretty slowly over the first few hours. So there's like a bunch of abilities, like it's full on, you know, like, oh, you need this item to get through this kind of gate, and you don't have that yet, so you just can't go this way.
Okay.
So there will be a bunch of stuff we can't do in the space of 45 minutes, but like, it's full on, like, random distribution of items on each run, like, you know, stuff you'll pick up that has like ups and downs, like trade-offs, you know, buffs and nerfs on the same item and stuff like that.
Whoa.
Like there's also you scan a lot of stuff.
This UI is pretty snazzy.
It's nice, yeah. Like the kind of their holographic kind of pop-up computer UI stuff is pretty neat. This game reminds me extremely of Prometheus, if you've seen that.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
like,
I could
the
see
art,
that.
I feel like the art design in this game is just like straight out of that movie, which is not the worst thing. But yeah, it's an interesting game because, you know, it's got one foot in like nice looking, very, you know, good graphics, high production values, like expensive looking AAA third person shooter.
Yeah.
And then on the other hand, like very strong like Spelunky and Hades and Dead Cells type vibes as you play through it run to run.
Okay.
Which, again, like that'll become more evident to people as they whoop. Also, bullet hell.
Oh.
Also, bullet hell.
All right. All right.
Like, I We will not see a lot of that here, like, or just kind of real basic patterns on the enemies that you'll see in this first part, but I am a bit deeper into the game, and, like, it gets full-on, like, just massive bullet patterns flying at you. Like, I had to laugh the first time that happened. I was just like, yep, this sure is a Housemarque game. Because that is really what they do. Like, it definitely kind of feels like they have just transplanted their sensibilities into a bigger third-person type game.
Yeah.
It's unusual so far. I'm really surprised by it.
This also just looks really good.
Yeah, also, it's like there haven't been that many PS5 native games yet, right? It's like, oh, this is what next generation looks like.
Whenever I return.
I don't mean to be flip. I know that video game development is incredibly challenging in the current circumstances.
Sure.
And I certainly don't want to be dismissive of anybody's efforts. It's amazing that anybody is shipping games at all.
Agreed.
In this climate, I think.
I don't remember recording that.
Oh, she doesn't remember Brad.
That's right. It's like she remembers some stuff, but not other stuff. What could it mean? Okay. I have found myself... So the levels are randomly generated. I think maybe in the tutorial section they're not. This might be fixed. But run to run, the levels do change completely, the layouts. Okay. And I have found it a little bit hard to navigate because of that. Like, everything is a little drab looking and kind of runs together. So I do find myself going to the mini-map an awful lot so far.
I'm liking this mini-map in the corner, though.
Yeah, like, it's got good UI. I think it's just kind of like a very attractive-looking game overall.
Yeah, it reminds me of the Doom Eternal mini-map.
Sure.
Map.
I can see that. Can I make this jump? I can make this jump.
You could do it.
Oh. God, I love scanning stuff.
It's very cathartic.
Yeah. So there's lots of stuff you'll be leveling that gets reset run to run. So, like, max integrity, that's just max health. That's one of them. So, like, I picked that up. You can see there's 3 little pips down there next to my health.
I see.
So 3 of those in a run, you get a little more on your health bar. Check this out.
Whoa.
What?
I would not have tried that. Pro tip for the folks at home.
That's right.
Looking to get your Returnal on.
That's right. If you ever want to dash through a big column of deadly laser beams, you just got to believe in yourself. And also have invincibility frames on your dash. Okay. Oop. That's not where I needed to go. So yeah, like your health bar will go back to baseline every run. You've also where am I going here? Hold up. I've gotten lost. Give me just a second.
Do your thing, chicken wing.
Oh, duh. There's a similar kind of weapon level that also, I believe, zeroes out every run. I think they call it, like, weapon proficiency or something. And I don't know that we'll see a ton of different weapons in this stream until we can show more of it, but that weapon level, you'll start leveling it back up at the beginning of each run, and that determines, like, the quality of the weapons that are dropping. So, and they're just, like, by tiers, you know, so, like, this is a 3-star weapon, so this has... Whoa, gosh, there's a lot of mechanics to explain in this game. That was, so that's adrenaline, basically I think it's like every 3 enemies you kill.
Okay.
You get another level on your adrenaline, so I think I'm adrenaline level 2 down there. They tutorialize all this stuff, like, pretty well, so you can just kind of see what everything does.
Okay.
I wish they did have a list of the adrenaline effects, though. They pop them up briefly when you unlock them, but it's stuff like, gosh, I completely cannot remember. But it's like, you know, faster cooldowns, like more currency drops, stuff like that.
Okay.
But if you get hit, you lose all your adrenaline and start back at 0. So
okay.
So once you're at like max adrenaline, you really are trying not to get hit at all. Malignancy is another thing in this game. Like this is one of those very roguelike-y things of like items and treasure chests and like I think even doors maybe can be malignant. And so it's like, okay, I can pick this item up and get the item, but there's also this probability that I will take on a malignant effect, which I have. So like here, and there's generally a way to obviate the malfunctions after you are afflicted by them. So like in this case, if I just open 2 treasure chests, that will go away.
Yeah, Dead Cells had a mechanic like
Yeah,
this.
yes. Like I said, you will get, if you've played a lot of Dead Cells or Hades or Spelunky or stuff like that, you will start getting those vibes as you
Okay.
play through this game for sure. Which is, like, not a bad thing.
No.
I don't think. Again, like, I think it's kind of cool to see
Yeah.
that sensibility applied to, like, a really nice-looking next-gen 3D game.
Yeah. I can't think of, like, any games that's really nailed down that model, but, like, with a 3D shooter.
Right. Yeah, like, you just kind of don't see those mechanics being combined with that kind of budget, right? See, now
That's a
you're
ball.
really getting into that Prometheus shit now, you know? Just, like,
Yeah.
waiting for some black goo to come out of nowhere and, like, turn into a giant worm.
I've discovered piled
Is
corpses
there any
of
fun stuff
xenophobic
happening with the
species,
triggers, Brad?
like
Yes.
remnants of these
So,
worms. These could be the
they do the
sentries of
thing
focus,
where,
black shadows.
you know, the Xbox Elite controllers have, like, a toggle where you can stick a switch in there to make the throw shorter on the trigger.
Oh, yeah.
So they do that with the resistive triggers here. So, like, to aim like this is, like, maybe probably less than halfway down the trigger pull.
Oh,
And then
wow.
you hit, and then you hit kind of a wall.
Uh-huh.
So, like, there's that just to aim faster, but then you also pull through that. So I don't have alt fire unlocked yet, but that's how you do alt fire.
Okay.
Basically, you pull the trigger down a little bit, and you get aim. And then if you
Oh.
kind of snap past where it's resisting, once you have alt fire unlocked, that goes into your alt fire mode. So it's kind of a neat way to. It's a pretty like nice mechanical way to make use of that feature
Oh, man.
that I've been pretty impressed by so far.
I thought I was fine not getting a PS5 till Ratchet and Clank.
Brought back by
Then they started putting out video games, and you're like, maybe I should buy this video game console now that there are video games.
How dare they?
tentacles
Yeah.
drag me down, screaming, drowning, returning.
I normally feel half and half when it comes to like voice logs, but I feel like in this context of of it just being you in a past life sounds
Yeah.
neat.
It's interesting. Ooh, so there is a decent amount of story from what I've seen in this game.
Oh.
Let me tell you about it in a second.
Yeah.
So I died on this guy the first time I played through the tutorial. This guy definitely, I think, is you're supposed to die on this guy to be introduced to the roguelike death mechanic. But I really want to see what happens if you beat him.
You got this, Brad. You haven't even gotten hit yet.
Oh! Ouch. Oh, spoke too soon. Oh, there goes that adrenaline. Oh, got him.
There we go.
All right.
Highly aggressive. Barely dispatched.
Cannot collect. What?
Ah.
Come on. Interesting. All right. Well, I was super curious to see what is past this guy. And now we're going to find out. I assume that at some point they will just force you to die, right? Like they've got to.
Totally.
At some point they've got to make you figure it out. Wait, what if you could just beat this whole game without dying? What if that like totally changed the story?
You get your money back, is what happens.
Oh, great.
Technology discovered.
Yeah.
Augments my weapon with an
Yeah,
alternative
so
firing
you straight up see the diagram there. So it's like
Wow.
pull halfway to aim, pull all the way to go into alt fire. It's pretty neat.
That's really cool.
It's
Even
cool,
just
yeah,
like that
for sure.
diagram, I'm a fan of.
Yeah.
Highly effective. This will be useful.
Do you know, Brad, if this is a $70 joint?
Yes, it is. Full price. $70 in the US. Yeah, I'm, it remains to be seen if there's enough meat on the bone to really justify that. Like, I think that I definitely get the sense that it being a roguelike kind of raises some eyebrows when people hear the price. Ow.
Right.
Just because that genre is very associated with, like, $20 downloadable game. Ooh, those guys hurt. I think they
Yeah.
want me to die now.
Nice.
Thank you. But from what I've seen, like, the emailer, the mailer they sent out with the review code kind of had some details about maybe sort of the scope of the game.
okay.
I can't say because I'm just not that deep into it yet. I made it to the second area last night, but I think there is a very decent chance that this will totally justify the price in terms of just kind of how much is in here. Don't quote me on that. But
I won't.
thank you. What did that do? Ooh. Oh, wow. Interesting. Okay. That's okay. Wow. I want to say, like, this is kind of exactly what I ended up doing after I died the first time when I was playing through this the first time. Like, it almost seems like they might just, like, stitch this part of the tutorial on right after you die, if that makes sense. Huh. Yeah, so you can only hold one weapon at a time. Did they just eat my other weapon? It looks like they maybe did.
Oh, that's kind of...
Yeah, because I was trying to... You can see it in the tutorial here. You just get some straight up, like, almost RPG loot game looking pop-ups of, like, weapon comparisons whenever you find something new. Yeah, it looks like my old weapon just disappeared in this case, but I've only found pistol, assault rifle, and shotgun so far.
Okay.
Although the shotgun is called, like, the... What is it? The Spitmaw launcher. It's actually some kind of alien life form that has been gutted. Like, if you read the description, it's like some kind of, like, giant alien slug that's had all of its organs removed, but the nervous system is still there, so you can, like, stick your arm up its butt and make it spit goo. And that's the shotgun in this game.
Are you sure the name is, like, a play on Returnal? After hearing that,
you know, I don't want to. I don't want to draw any undue conclusions here. Okay, here we go. So yeah, you can see.
Oh, cool.
So as you're, I'm still weapon proficiency 0 here, but as that levels up over the course of your run, you'll start seeing higher tier weapons, and then that'll just be like, okay, this one's now got 2 pips on bonus damage. It's got maybe better overheat limit, stuff like that. And then shock stream and blast shell, I believe, are the alt fire modes. So let me see what blast shell is. Okay, yes. So blast shell is a kind of a grenade thing. This one has a different one on it. And then also, like hardened and critical hit, those are sort of perks that you will level up as you use the weapon. And then I think they're just permanently unlocked once you unlock them. This game does a great thing that I wish more games did, and it seems so simple when you see it. The triangular doors are side doors, and the rectangular door is the story door.
I like that.
It's just straight up like, hey, you just want to go check out the side shit, go to the triangle, otherwise just go to the rectangle and you will get where you're going. Ooh.
Oh.
Interesting. I haven't seen this before. So this game definitely has that roguelike quality of like going into a room and it's like, oh, this is a new type of room I haven't seen before, It's like, oh, this is the room with this kind of mechanic. Maybe I should... Yikes. Okay, maybe I should just...
Shoot it all,
just handle this. So it's got kind of an active reload here, which I just did. I forget the name for it, but all it does is just reload faster. It's not like a damage boost or anything. It's just if I pull the trigger in that zone, it'll just complete the reload right there. And then if you miss it, it's just the full reload animation. It's not a huge difference, but ooh.
Yeah, nothing can hurt you in this room if you just heard it first.
Definitely not. Well, let's see what other malignancy we can pick up here. Oh, I beat the odds. So yeah, you probably saw there's a malfunction probability. So yeah, sometimes you just will not actually take a debuff, which is pretty good. Oh, is that somewhere to go? That does not look like actual level to me.
I don't know.
I should probably turn around. Oh wait, actually, is there a little? Oh, I see it on the minimap. Oh.
Oh, secrets.
I don't have the required item, sadly.
It's their loss, Brad.
That's right. How are we doing on our time budget? I wonder when I'm actually gonna die because I'm just that good at this game.
We got 26 minutes left on the clock.
I imagine they will throw something at me that I will not be able to handle.
It's also 1:34 in terms of real time.
Okay, good to know. Oh. let's see what's over here. Ooh. Okay, so like I said, you know, like you'll just find here these are the roguelike rooms. You know, it's like there's like, you know, there's the 3 treasure chest room, there's the this thing room, there's the, you know, the X, Y, and Z rooms that you'll stumble on, and those, you know, they all have different mechanics attached to them that can kind of give you different buffs, different types of items, stuff like that.
Have you come across anything that looks like it fits in that hole?
You kind of get in there at one point.
Okay.
Oh, wrong way. It's not as... yeah, I know it looks pretty sinister. It's actually more helpful than you think. Kind of all kinds of alien pads all over the place. You hit a point where like you were just unlocking new mechanics left and right.
Discovered a massive wall beyond which is the white shadow signal. I can't cross the chasm. For now, I'll change objectives and investigate the energy reading in the forest.
Okay. This lady's very hopeful. Adaptable. I like it.
She just rolls with the punches, you know? I mean, start your day by crashing onto an alien planet and then coming across your own corpse. Probably not a lot else that can phase you at that point.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say.
I feel like in the last couple years we've had a lot of like Groundhog Day style movies and games popping up.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, ow. I really just needed to use the dash through more.
That was
like,
such a good dash through.
I'm always, thank you, always trying to jump over stuff, and it just... You gotta be bold. You gotta own it.
Yeah, the quickest way through the maze, Brad, straight through.
That's right. That's right. Ooh, okay, sure.
Xenotype device acquired. I think this will prove a useful tool.
So you have consumable slots. You can only have one type of item in a slot, of course. So you can carry more than one of the same item, but you can't carry 2 different items at the same time. Ooh. Oh. Pretty generous, like, shoot from the hip, honestly.
Okay.
Like, in fact, actually, sorry, well, I didn't mean to take that hit. I was trying to stand still, but I don't know if you saw how generous that auto-aim actually was.
Yeah, you were...
Like, it was kind of intentionally kind of aiming to the side, and it's, yeah. Yeah, this is some full-on Half-Life shit. Yeah, it's very generous. It's like... You know, there are spots of that giant enemy I fought. I maybe saw the little box around its head, like the little like kind of square. Yeah, so those are like crit spots, I believe.
Cool.
But other than that, it's like it seems very much geared towards sort of like dashing around and jumping and shooting, not so much like aiming precisely at absolutely everything.
But are they truly me? Or just hollowed corpses?
Good particles in this game.
Really good particles. Yeah, from what you were saying, I feel like that generous aim would definitely help if stuff gets more chaotic.
Yes, for sure. It is a little bit of a just kind of spray in the general direction of enemies, and you'll be fine in a lot of cases.
Yeah. Question from the chat since we're live: are you able to turn that auto aim off?
I believe that is the case. Let me double check. Yes.
Oh.
Sure.
Oh,
you sure
wow.
can. Totally.
Cool.
Let's see what happens. Let's see. Oh, so yeah, here's my first health bar upgrade.
Neat.
Because I found 3 of those. Ah! That's fun.
Well, you're too good at the game, Brad, so
That's right.
We can't really show off the auto aim being off.
That's right. That's right. They ain't heard of me. Whoa! Okay, so I just got hardened 1 for this weapon, whatever that is. You have a nice environment scan, kind of shows where doors are, and I guess that's like... I haven't figured out what to do with these yet, actually. That looks like some kind of bridge that you could extend or something. Ooh.
Brad, is this the Metroid game we've all been waiting for?
You know, there's like a tiny hint of Metroid Prime. Ooh, here, Metroid Prime in this, I guess I would say. I don't know if I'd go quite that far.
Ooh, glowy stuff.
Yeah. Ooh. More glowy stuff. The yellow stuff is just your kind of basic money that you use to cash in for consumables or other types of money, etc., etc.
Copy.
Ooh.
Discovered xenotype technology on the corpse.
Oh, this is a fun one.
Scan is indicating potential for suit augmentation. Appears safe to repair.
You know, it's just a weird, throbbing piece of alien technology. It looks like a giant bug. Let's just slap it on my back. Why not?
It's a very brave person.
Performing a function test to confirm.
All right. So, like I said, that ramps up pretty quick where you're finding new gadgets like that. Like,
I see what this is now.
pretty quick. And now I can teleport. Whee!
Confirm. Point-to-point teleport.
Whew, yes, I did just in fact teleport.
Location exit seems fixed.
I want to see those particles again. One more time. You know what is a fun thing this game does is not have a title screen.
Oh, cool.
You know, they've got their super fast SSD, which really helps with this, but like every time you boot the game, you get a really condensed cutscene of her crashing again, and then you're right there at the starting point. Like there is no press start to start type stuff. It's like literally as soon as you boot the game, you were just kind of playing the game. It's really neat. Oh, I have to go back, don't I? It's a neat use of that super fast loading, I think.
Yeah, take agency out of the player's hands. We tell
That's
you
right.
when to start.
That's, well, you know. Hey, if they start the game, you assume they want to be playing the game, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, yes. That thing.
I can't say that I'd immediately trust something I'm ripping off a being's spine.
Yeah, well...
She's had a rough day. You know,
yeah.
What else has she got to lose?
I was going to say, I don't know that she has a lot of options at this point. So either, you know, I know I'm saying this an awful lot, but some real roguelike stuff. There is a currency that carries over between runs. That is either, in this case. So either is one of the things you can cash in this yellow currency, obolites, I believe, is what those are. You can find like terminals where you can cash in obolites, which are temporary currency, for either, which is a permanent currency. And I don't know if we'll actually die and get back to it, because again, I'm incredibly good at this game. But
yeah.
When you die, the crash ship is sort of your home base. You actually go into like a first-person mode inside the ship, and there's like, you know, straight up like her little living quarters and some computer terminals you can use and stuff like that. So I'm guessing that's where stuff like either will come in a little handier than it does out here. I think that's where you'll cache stuff in. So in fact, this is... Oh, wow. Interesting. Can I not use it without the sign? Interesting. I'm playing on a guest account here because they, like I said, we had to use a fresh save for the stream.
Sure.
So I can't sign into PSN, so that's interesting. I guess maybe there's some stuff you have to be online for. That's... So yeah, you can spend currency to fabricate some of this stuff. A huge amount of weapon proficiency, you say. Let's see if we can hit level 1. What?
Huh?
Huh, okay. I wonder if that's because I'm on a guest account? That might be the case, actually. If that is the case, I apologize. It was either that or, like, try to do the cloud save dance of turning off auto-sync. Because, you know, this game doesn't have multiple save slots, so I would literally have to delete my save and hope that it doesn't sync a new fresh save up to the cloud.
You gotta erase the cloud.
Right, so instead I went the guest account route, and that seems like it may have disabled some stuff. It has a little bit of a, like, passive online component, where you'll find corpses of other astronauts with, like, the gamer tag or the PSN name on them of the person who died there. And that'll be another roguelike thing of, like, you know, sometimes when you find those things, it'll be like, oh, it's been possessed by aliens, and now you have to fight it. Sometimes it'll give you the option to, like, avenge their death, which puts you into, like, a really hard boss encounter. Like, it's kind of a crapshoot there. But it's kind of neat. It's even got a daily challenge. Like, it straight up is, like, it is that. Like, it... Eventually you unlock the ability at your ship to do the daily in this game.
Yeah, because
so, like, it is that.
I could totally see this. They could have pivoted this to be super arcadey instead of atmospheric. Just have, like, numbers bouncing off all the time and little dings. Oh,
it's pretty grounded though. Like, it feels like it is like, oh man, I'm slow. Let me fight these guys before I try to render an opinion about the story. Ow! Oh, dude, it hurts so much when you lose your adrenaline. When you've got it all the way up to 5. Ah, there goes again. Oh wait, I was about to say, let's check out that auto-aim, and I forgot I turned it off.
Alright, seen some enemy variety.
Yeah.
I was a little worried, maybe, that we'd only be seeing tentacle-ish monsters.
Yeah, and so, like I said, I got to the second area last... I got to the second area last night, and it looks completely different from this first area, like totally different enemies.
Oh, cool.
And there seem to be a decent number of those different environments, so...
And you can't take cover in this, can you?
No.
Okay.
No, it's very much that, like, that modern Doom philosophy of, like, hey, if you're going to be playing the shooter, then shoot. don't hide, just run around and shoot everything.
Hey, spray and pray.
Whoa! Oh, very much appreciate. That's these... Oh, you need to see these things. Let me see if I can get a good shot of it. Look at that! No, don't look at me!
It's rude.
Giant eyeball. It's just a gigantic eyeball in the middle of this alien obelisk. What is going on?
Oh boy,
I don't like it here. It looks too human.
Indeed.
Okay. Sure. Yes, sure. Okay. I'll take the heal. Oh, I beat the odds again.
Here we are, Brad.
That's right. Oh,
I'll go call the publishers, tell them, like, we're going over 45 today.
That's right. Sorry, can't be helped.
It's too good of a run.
I know. We're just on a roll.
We have 11 and 40 seconds left on the timer, and it's 1:48.
Okay. Interesting. I don't think I've seen one of these before. Sure.
Oh,
don't stick your hand in there. Don't stick your... Don't... Why? Why would you do that? Yeah, you got your data bank here full of kind of tutorial stuff, but where do they put those? Are those I'm not sure where that item went. Actually.
It's a part of you now.
Yeah, I guess so. I'm confused. I was going to say, like, here's where that is, and now I don't see it. Wildfire. Huh. Interesting. You do find, like, kind of artifacts that grant sort of per run buffs that go away when you die. There's a similar pickup called parasites, which are kind of exactly what you think they are. This is a bad place to be. They are gross-looking little alien bugs that attach to different parts of your body. And those have ups and downs. Those will generally give you a buff and a debuff on the same item.
Oh, folks are saying it was a cooldown modifier.
Right, yeah, I was just trying to figure out where they show that, because...
Oh, okay, okay.
Eventually, like, the artifacts, that's what I was looking for. Like, the artifacts and the parasites and stuff that you have on that run will show up on this screen here. So I just want... But maybe that was a permanent thing, or that is not something that you see as an item. Alright. Ooh! Hey.
Oh, no. Is this the thing?
Remember the Spitmaw blaster?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is...
Whoop. Oh, does this not... Oh, I don't think this one has an alt fire on it. That's not... sure how I feel about that. Oh, boy. Oh. You do get a melee later.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
That knocked you on your butt.
Yes. Fry!
Yeah.
There we go. I find this super inconvenient because it always pops right up like this in the middle of combat. Makes it pretty damn hard to see what you're shooting a lot of the time.
Yeah.
I really wish they... I hope... I mean, obviously they'll patch this game. I hope maybe they come up with some way to make that a little bit friendlier.
Got a little more than 8 minutes, Brad.
All right. Let's just keep trucking here and see where we get.
Here we go, the speedrun. We're going to beat this game.
That's right. Don't stop for nothing.
Whoa, that sounded menacing.
Ooh.
Ow. Oh. This is real cool.
Yeah.
I'm glad video games are coming out.
Yeah, they're all right. Sometimes. Nice to have a game to play. Oh. I could be doing better here. Is this the end? Maybe this should be the end.
I mean, you could easily beat this encounter.
Probably. I mean, I could if I wanted to.
Yeah. I see what you're talking about the weapon pop-up.
Yeah, it
Steering
can kind
vision.
of... It really can kind of get in the way. So, oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oop.
Pish-posh applesauce.
That's right. That's what I always say. You know, I found one of those last night, and I was like, I don't want to be transported to a random location. That sounds terrible, but I kind of want to see what that does now. Alright, here is a Spitmaw with mold fire on it. Let's see what that looks like. Ooh, wow.
Oh,
shit.
Wow.
Wow! I have not seen that one before. That's cool. Hey, let's see what this random teleportation does.
One-way translocator.
Oh, whoa. Okay, so I'm in like a kind of an offshoot side room that is not on the map.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, so this is kind of what I was talking about, of like you'll see the different roguelike rooms, like, okay, here's the one with the two malignant obolite chunks and a fabricator in it. Or, you know, you'll find one where it's like, here's the one with 3 treasure chests, you can only pick one, stuff like that. Alright. I'm gonna, let's see, for the sake of time, because we don't have a ton of time to go much further, I kind of feel like I should just die.
Oh,
Whoa!
this
What
looks like
the
a good
fuck?
place to do that.
Whoa! I
Oh.
don't think I've seen this before.
What?
This is a new one. What the fuck is this?
Man, the sound design in this game.
Yeah, it looks and sounds pretty good. And like I said, so I was finding this area, the starting area, maybe a little drab and kind of runs together, especially with the random levels. But once I got to the second area, it looks completely different from this, like color palette and everything.
Oh, good to hear. Good
So
to hear.
there is a lot of variety after a while.
Oh, Brad, all those guys are getting healed.
Yeah, okay. Like I said, I figured sooner or later they were going to find a way to make you go down for the count, so they can do this and be like, "Hey, you're doomed to repeat this forever and ever, returnally."
Returnally.
Yep, that's the name of the game. Boom.
Wow.
Yep, that's how it goes. Let's see. Oh, we got a couple minutes left here. That's good timing. You know, we can just kind of pop into the sort of hub here real fast.
Helios!
God, that must be the worst.
Yeah.
Wake up.
Yeah.
Can you hear me? I'm in my ship. Suit status operational and... I've already experienced this before.
So I can tell you from experience, this is the terminal where you do the daily challenge.
Okay.
Once it's unlocked. I haven't done a ton with this main terminal yet, but I am guessing maybe you'll do some unlocks here. I don't know. So like some story stuff opens up here over time. I don't. Maybe you don't. Maybe this is just kind of stats and stuff like that. I really got my eye on this log down there. This unidentified item in cargo bay, because this door is locked, and I'm pretty sure you're going to get in there at some point.
Okay.
Maybe something bad's going to happen.
Maybe you'll find another person there.
Yes. Also, you climb through this hole to start your run.
They hit a loading screen, Brad.
That's right. They're crafty like that. But for now, maybe I'm just going to take a little load off here and say thanks for joining us. This has been Returnal for about 45 minutes.
Give or take.
Yeah, it seems cool. I'm really enjoying it. It's very intriguing. They definitely start getting weird. Like if you've watched any of the trailers for this, the story starts going in some weird, surreal directions that I'm really curious to see play out. So here, I'll just climb through this hole so we can say that we did. Oh, see, it's not a loading screen because I can skip it.
Oh, okay. They got me. Egg on my face.
And then, yeah, so there's no saving mid-run. They do tell you that right up front.
Okay.
Like, hey, if you quit the game, you will be returned to the hub and lose all non-permanent progress. So they also say, if you want to suspend your progress, try the PlayStation 5's rest mode. And with the experience I've had with rest mode, I'm thinking maybe not right now. I think I might just try to commit to finishing a run before I quit the game, because I've not found that to be the most reliable way to suspend a game on this thing. But anyway, this is out next week, and it seems pretty cool so far.
It is.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. We'll Returnal to a screen near you soon. See you next time.